Hello everyone, I'm Gabby and I'm here today with Humble Warrior to bring you a chair yoga session. Chair yoga is great for anyone who may find themselves challenged with strength or balance, or for someone who might find themselves seated all day, like if you spend a lot of time at a desk or sitting in a car and driving. Chair yoga can offer some great stretches and strength that you can practice from your seat. Please note, not all of these are suitable for while you're in the car, but maybe a good break from driving. All you'll need today is a sturdy chair, something without wheels that won't slide across your surface, and preferably something without arms so that we can bend, stretch, and take up space without those being in the way. So hop into something comfy, find a nice sturdy seat, and join us for some chair yoga. We're going to start this evening by just taking a comfortable seat. So go ahead, slouch, lean back in your chair, whatever is comfortable for you in this seated position. You're welcome to close your eyes or soften your gaze down to your lap. And we'll just take a moment to drop in, to arrive into our space, arrive into our practice, and arrive into our bodies. Take a moment to let go of your day thus far. Let go of your to-do list, your plans for the rest of your day, and just be right here, right now. I invite you to check in with your body. Take a moment starting at your toes, working your way up your ankles, your shins, your knees, working your way slowly up your body, checking in with each part of you and how you're feeling today. Maybe this knee needs a little bit more tenderness. Maybe something needs a little bit more strength. Yoga is about connecting our minds and our bodies together. And sometimes that means learning to listen to what our body needs. Working your way, checking in with your hips, the seat of your body, your core, your chest, and that also means your heart. What does your heart need today? Wrap around and check in with your back. Working your way up to your shoulders, down each arm all the way to your fingertips and back up to your shoulder on the left. And checking in all the way down to your fingertips and back up to your shoulder on the right. Checking in with your neck, your face, relax those muscles of your face. And checking in with your head, the outside and the inside. Where is your mind today? And what does your mind need? Maybe in our practice. We'll begin today with a shared breath exercise. We're going to do box breathing, which you can practice in one of our other Humble Warrior videos as well, but we'll practice it here together. In box breathing, we're going to create a box out of our breath, so equal in all steps. So first we'll inhale for the count of 4. We'll hold it nice and light, nice and high up for the count of 4. Exhale for the count of 4. And hold that exhale for the count of 4. I'll count, you breathe. When you're ready, inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. We're going to slow it down a little. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. 2 more times. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. And hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. And let your breath return to its normal pace. I invite you to just notice your breath. Notice how it feels in your body, if it's changed at all from our practice. Box breathing is an excellent exercise to ground and center yourself in this moment. It's a very equalizing breath. It really brings you into the present. Next, we're going to start to move with our breath. So I'm going to turn my chair sideways so that you can see the curve of my spine. And we're going to do some seated cat and cow breathing. So it's just like your cat and cow if you were on your mat. As we inhale, we'll lead with our bellies, leading forward, filling that belly with air. Our chins look up towards the ceiling, and our spine has this nice inward curve to it. Tailbone reaches to the back of your chair. As we exhale, our chin tucks to our chest. Our spine leads back, so rounding through, drawing that navel to the spine. Rounding through, and I like to grab my knees to really feel that stretch all the way through my shoulders, and you can do what's right for you. So inhale, leading with your belly, chin up to the ceiling. Exhale, chin to chest, spine reaches back, rounding through. And we'll take a few rounds of cat and cow, inhaling and exhaling, moving at your own pace, the pace of your breath. I invite you to really notice sensation, something new on each round of breath. Maybe the way your neck feels, maybe the way your hips feel, your shoulder or your chest. Just pick something new to focus on with each round of breath as we connect our movement to our breath here this evening. We'll take 2 more rounds of breath and then meet at a nice tall spine. I'm going to turn my chair back to front. We're going to make some bigger movements, still connecting with our breath here. So you might want to come to the edge of your seat, or at least enough so you have a nice sturdy base here, a nice sturdy stance. So as we inhale, we're going to reach our arms up to the ceiling, feeling length through our spine, as if we're trying to sit ourselves right out of our seat. And exhale, fold forward. And you can let your chest and your belly be heavy on your thighs if you like. If folding all the way down is too much, you can always cross your arms over your thighs and let your head and your neck and your shoulders be heavy here. If you'd like to come all the way down or to a yoga block on the floor, just letting our back release, our arms and shoulders be heavy, and our head hang here. Take a little sway and feel it out. When you're ready, we're going to take a nice big inhale and reach up towards the ceiling. And moving with our breath, float our hands down to forward folding. Inhale, reaching up, breathing into that belly. And exhale, fold. We'll do this 2 more times. On your next exhale, inhale, rise up nice and slowly, almost 1 vertebrae at a time until our spine is nice and tall again. When we get to the top, we're going to shrug our shoulders up to our ears and roll them open and down our back. And we'll do that twice more, shrugging our shoulders up towards our ears, rolling them open and down our back. Last time. We're going to continue to warm up our spine. Again, coming to that edge of your seat if you need to, so that you have a nice sturdy base with your legs bent, nice 90-degree angle, and your feet are firmly planted on the floor. We're going to come into our Sufi grind. So we're going to make some circular motions, expanding on that cat and cow. So leading with our belly still, coming towards the front. Inhaling here, we're going to take a circle so that our spine reaches towards the back of our chair as we exhale. And inhale, coming forward again. Creating a circle with our torso here. And you can get as much or as little into it as you need today, so really rounding through. You can come forward and take some shoulder dips, see those working in there. Whatever feels right to you. On your next inhale, so the next time you're forward in your circle, we're going to reverse the direction. So taking our circle in the opposite way. Still inhaling, leading with that belly as we come forward. Exhale, rounding through that spine as we go to the back. We'll do this 2 more times. And then meet back in a nice tall spine, a nice neutral seat. When you're ready, we're going to grab the back of our chair. So I'm going to turn my chair so you can see. You can grab the back here, or maybe the seat, kind of depends on the type of chair you have. You can also use your hands flat against your low back if you'd like. We're just going to create a little back bend here. So lifting through our chest, dropping our head back. You can grab onto the back of your chair and do the same. Whatever gives you the best support and the best lift. Shining that light up through our faces. You can smile at the ceiling if you'd like. It's a nice way to trick your brain into thinking that you're happy right in this moment. And when you're ready, coming back to a neutral seat. We're going to shrug our shoulders up to our ears and roll them open and down our back. I'm going to turn my chair to face you again. We're going to come into some leg work here. So we're going to take our right leg and we're going to plant our heel on the ground. I know you can't see my feet, but it looks like this. The heel is planted on the ground, and this left leg is still bent at a nice 90-degree angle. I can see my big toe past my knee. I'm going to sit up nice and tall, bring my hands to my hips. And this helps so that I don't round down my fold. It helps me remember to hinge from my hips and lead with my chest for a nice forward fold here, feeling a good hamstring stretch along that extended right leg. We're going to breathe, always breathing through our poses. On your next inhale, come back up to a nice tall seat. And we're gonna switch legs. So planting the right foot nice and firmly on the floor and extending the left leg so that the heel is planted on the floor and the toes are facing up. So like this, but straight out in front of you. I bring my hands to my hips, so I hinge from there. Inhale nice and deeply, and exhale, forward fold, feeling a hamstring stretch along the left leg. And I invite you throughout this practice, and this is a good example to start with, to notice that the two sides of your body are not equal, and they don't need to be. They have different needs, different strengths and challenges, and it's our job to honor that and listen to our body's needs as we go through our practice today. On your next inhale, rise up to a nice tall seat, and now we're going to plant both heels on the ground so that both toes are in the air, all your toes on both feet. This one might be best in bare feet or shoes so you don't slide on the floor. But we're gonna come to the edge of our seat, but make sure we're still sturdy in our seat. Our legs are extended, so our heels are planted. We're gonna bring our arms up and hinge forward. So we're making kind of a sideways V or a really pointy C. That core is engaged here, that upper back is working to keep our arms raised. We are holding the pose and not our breath, so deep breaths here. Send energy out all 10 toes and all 10 fingers. And on your next exhale, come back up to sitting. Plant both feet back on the floor. We're gonna reach our arms up into the ceiling as we inhale. And we're gonna exhale and sigh out our breath as we fold forward. And let your body hang heavy here for a moment. When you're ready, roll that spine up nice and slowly up to a nice tall seat. Shrugging our shoulders up to our ears and rolling them open and down on our back. We're gonna step our feet wide on each side of our chair here. So our knees are nice and bent. And we're gonna come into our goddess pose. So we're taking up a lot of space. We're feeling our energy. Our arms are up like a cactus or a goalpost. Energy out all 10 fingers and all 10 toes. Breathing into that space. Look at all the space we're creating and taking up because we deserve it. Feeling powerful even from this seated stance. We can be strong and powerful in chair yoga. And we're gonna create a little power right here. So keeping our knees open wide, we're gonna take our arms from our cactus position. Inhale nice and wide, so bringing them even a little back, our elbows a little back behind us. And as we exhale, we're going to squeeze our arms together, really, really creating effort, as if you were trying to squeeze concrete. Inhale, open wide. Little bit of a bend there, so elbows come back. And exhale, squeeze. This is your practice. Put into it what you need. Inhale, open. And exhale, squeeze. Want to see those arms shake, create effort. Inhale, open. We'll do this twice more. And exhale, squeeze. Feel it all the way into your chest. Inhale, open. And exhale, squeeze. Inhale, open, and shake out those arms. We're gonna inhale, reaching our arms up to the ceiling, and exhale, fold forward down in between our legs here. Again, if this is too much for you, you can always bring your forearm to the top of your thigh on one side and the other to even that out, or come all the way down. You could use a pair of yoga blocks to bring the floor to you. But we're releasing that upper body And also creating a bit of a groin stretch here. So the inside of your thighs might really be feeling this. And it's important to keep our knees tracking over those toes so that they're not collapsing in, even though we're folding down. When you're ready, inhale, planting those feet, so really pushing through your feet. Rise up nice and slowly. Shrug those shoulders up to your ears and roll them open and down your chest. We're going to bring our right forearm to the top of our right thigh. And we're not collapsing into our shoulder here, so we really want to look at creating space between our shoulder and our ear. And we're going to bring our left arm up to the ceiling, but we're going to do that by spiraling open our chest and then reaching up. Our gaze looks up at our left hand and breathe into that belly. When you're ready, left arm comes down, coming back up to center, using those obliques there to come back to center. And we're going to take it to the other side. Now our left forearm will come to the top of our left thigh. Remember to create space between your shoulder and your ear. Our chest spirals open and our right arm reaches up to the ceiling. Energy through our fingers, energy through our toes. And take a peek at that right knee. Is it collapsing in? When you're ready, right arm comes down and engaging that core, come back up to center. Excellent. We're going to bring in a little bit of a twist here. So nice tall spine. We're going to bring our left arm reaching out in front of you, and our right arm is going to reach behind us. Our gaze will follow with it. So reaching over that chair back, you can rest your arm on the back of your chair if you'd like, or keep it straight out. As we inhale, we create length, and as we exhale, we create twist. Take a peek at those knees. Are they trying to cave in? Mine were. When you're ready, untwist, bring that right arm forward, coming back to center. And this time, right arm will be forward and left arm will travel behind us. And our gaze follows over that left shoulder. Inhale, lengthen, think nice and tall. And exhale, see if you can twist a little more, honoring the range of motion in your body. And when you're ready, untwist, bring both arms back to center, shake them out, heel toe those feet back to center. We're going to windshield wiper our legs, so taking them just from side to side, easing some of that tension out. We're going to come into a chair gate pose. So we're going to step our right leg long and wide. So my foot is planted like in a warrior pose. So my toes still face forward, and my pressure is going into that side edge of my foot. There's a gentle bend in my knee so that we're not overextending it. My left knee tracks over my left toes, a nice bend here. And we're going to reach both arms up. And as we exhale, our right arm will travel and slide down that right leg, and our left arm will reach up and over. Our gaze looks up to the ceiling. So we're creating length and strength through our lower right body, and length and stretch, nice opening here, through our left side body. We're holding the pose, not our breath. Nice deep belly breaths. And when you're ready on your next inhale, turn that core on. Come back up to center, reaching nice and tall. And exhale those arms down. You can step that right foot back to center. Readjust if you need to at any time. And we're gonna take that same thing to the left side. So we're gonna step our left leg out long. You can see that my foot is like in a warrior pose, so my toes still face front. My pressure goes into that edge of my left foot. My right foot's still at a nice 90-degree angle here, and I can see my big toes past my knee. Nice tall seat in the spine, reaching both arms up. And exhale, that left arm slides down that left leg, right arm reaches up and over. Taking that strength now to our left side leg and creating an opening stretch through that right side body. On your next inhale, turn on that core and come back up to center, reaching nice and tall. We're gonna heel toe that left foot in, and we're gonna exhale, fold forward. Let the top of your body be heavy. Let your arms and your neck relax. And when you're ready, roll that spine back up to a nice tall seat, nice and slowly. We're gonna bring our right knee in towards our chest and give it a hug. Squeeze it in there. Maybe make some ankle circles if you need to. It's okay if yours creaks and cracks, mine are too. Circles in both directions. Go ahead and release that right knee, right foot back to the ground. And this time we'll take the left knee in towards our chest, give it a squeeze, create some left ankle circles. In one direction and the other. And go ahead and release that left knee, left foot comes back to the ground. If you'd like, you can join me for a short Shavasana or a rest pose today. You can take that however you'd like. You can recline back in your seat. You can lay on the floor with your legs up on the seat of your chair, or you can lie all the way down as you would in a typical class. It's up to you, however you are most comfortable. We'll be here for about 3 minutes, and then we'll end just with some breaths together. If you'd like to take your rest pose longer, I invite you to press pause on this video and jump back in when you're ready. In your rest, let your body be heavy. And let your thoughts be light. Your body is supported by the chair or by the earth right now. Let the benefit of our movements sink in. If you notice thoughts arise, go ahead and acknowledge them and let them go. They'll come back later. There is nothing to do now. There is nothing to think about. Just be. If you need longer in your rest, press pause. Come back to us when you're ready. If you're ready, start to bring awareness back to your breath. You can keep your eyes closed or your gaze soft. Start to bring movement back to your body, maybe touching your thumb to the tip of each finger, wiggling your toes, maybe rocking your head side to side. Gently and moving like you love yourself, come back to a comfortable seated position. We'll end by rubbing our hands together, calling forth that energy inside us, creating a little heat. And when your hands are warm, go ahead and place them somewhere on your body that needs a little extra love or care this evening. Maybe it's an aching joint, a heavy heart, or a busy mind. Somewhere where you need to direct a little extra love and compassion towards yourself. Thank you, and thank yourself for showing up for you today. Thank you for Humble Warrior for helping us create space for one another to connect. And thank you all for letting me lead you today in chair yoga.